All right. It says we in the building. Microphone check, microphone checker.
1 2 1 2.
I know, right? Let's see. Oh, say nobody here yet. It's people here because I see people in the chat. Maybe it's just going slow. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? What's up, Ray Poseidon? What up, cuz? Um, 5 BK girl. Why the 5, Ramona? What does 5 have to do with anything? Can you tell me that?
Ain't it 5 bureaus or some shit?
Yeah, but BK is Brooklyn, so she only representing the one. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Check in the chat if you in this joint. I see Ramona. I see you, Great Poseidon. Miss J is here. What's cracking? Let's see what else we got. You know what? We got Marty the Slim here. Marty, how much did you lose when you was home, bro? I heard you lost some weight.
I'm gonna get on the scale when I take my shower tonight before I go to bed and shit. But for right now, it's 11 pounds. 11 pounds.
11 pounds. How did you change your diet being at home? What did you do different?
Man, like I don't know. I be telling Antonio and shit. It's like being in the truck, just sitting there. It's like, of course, I be on Clubhouse talking to y'all, but like I be bored eating, bro. When I'm at home, like I don't really eat that much. I eat like once a day. And I go to the park, play basketball and shit. But like it's really just that bored eating, and then eating them fried foods and shit out the truck stop is what be getting me. I ain't been cooking lately, honestly.
Bruh, 11 pounds is crazy just from not being in the truck, man. That means you be eating something terrible, bro. You got to change up your snacks or something.
Yeah, I
You
be
know?
trying to eat seeds and nuts and shit lately. You know what I'm saying? Snack on that instead of like fucking chips and damn hot wings and shit. But hey
Mm-hmm.
man, they make that shit cheap and accessible. They got these new drinks at the Loves. I be stopping at Loves to get these cold pressed juices, 100% juice. So like I've been drinking them lately and shit.
Is it the food or you were able to exercise a little more?
I honestly feel like it's the food because like I didn't exercise as much as I wanted to at all. You know what I mean? So like I really feel like it's the food. And then
All
you know how like when
right.
people say they go out the country and they eat those different foods, they be eating a lot and they end up
Yeah.
losing weight and shit. Like I'm eating real food, like greens and shit. While I'm at home. So I feel like it's the food.
Okay. All right. What's up, y'all? What's cracking? Hey, yo, check in the chat, man. Let me see who up in the joint. Let me see who here. Check in the chat. And not Mila Pot coming in mad late. Not Mila Pot coming in
Don't
mad late.
be. You didn't send that link until 11:02. Stop it.
What that got to do with? Yeah,
I listen. You ain't sent it early enough. I'm on Ali's team right now. So don't
Allie
be.
was here nice and early.
I could have creeped in here whenever. Don't be trying to make no spectacle of me.
Hey, yo. What's going on, Mindful Elevation? D Train in the building. Rockeezy. Be Weezy. What up, y'all? All right, man. You know what? I was gonna do some other stuff first, but I figure, you know what? We here. Well, first of all, let me say what's up to everybody. What's cracking, everybody, man? I appreciate y'all hanging out with the 10th Floor family. We are here. It is Conspiracy University. Every Monday night, we here, man. Make sure you come hang out with the fam. Around this time, every Monday night, we here. All right. Yo, today I want to highlight one of the shirts off blackisauniform.com. The shirt is dope. So it's about the media. Like we spend so much time looking at the media, mainstream media, social media. We be looking at all types of websites, right? I wanted to highlight this shirt because it's about awareness, knowing what you're looking at, knowing that just because you see it online, don't make it true. That's what's important. And just because you see it on TV, don't make it true. All right. Just because it comes from a site that has .edu, don't make it true. Right? Not just because it comes from a site that has .gov, don't make it true. And so this show is about understanding the media. Get me? So it's called Media Realization, yo. Check it out at blackisauniform.com. Blackisauniform.com. It is in the conspiracy corner. All right. Oh, that one. And you know what? This one is pretty dope too. Right. So this just tracks. It's an FYI thing. February 4th, 2004, the Pentagon cancels a LifeLog project, an effort to build a database tracking a person's entire life. Also, February 4th, the same year, Facebook is created. April 12th, 2012, Facebook buys Instagram. Facebook, Instagram.
Find that suspicious.
Facebook, Instagram. What you say, Marty? You don't find that just a little suspicious? You know what I mean? So, yeah. This shirt also at blackisauniform.com called Fedbook. All right. So, yeah, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. So, the Conspiracy Corner, like I said, y'all, Conspiracy Corner at Black is Uniform is lit, man. It's lit. And this is for all my people. Yo, my idea of small talk. Like, this is me in real life. This is me in real life. That's why I really I can't talk to too many people for real. Like, this is me in real life. Right? This is small talk for me. So, yeah, man. Blackisuniform.com. The Conspiracy Corner is lit. I don't know how many times I'll be having to tell y'all that. Conspiracy Corner is lit. All right. So yeah, check it out. Blackisauniform.com. All right. And as always, man, remember, oh no. I clicked it off. Conspiracy Cat, right? He lets us know the way. Oh no, he's frozen. The Conspiracy Cat lets us know the way, man. All right. He reminds us every day to keep your eye on what's important. All right. Conspiracy Cat reminds us to keep our eyes on what's important. Okay. Keep your eyes on what's important. All right. Remember, y'all, if y'all looking for us on y'all want to check out the podcast. The podcast is Conspiracy Cookout with the 10-4 family. All right. It's everywhere pods are cast. And we're over 230 episodes, man. Like, the conspiracy discussions, high level, in-depth stuff. It's just lit. All right. So, what's going on? Mine did I see? Oh, mine equals blown. What's cracking? You know what? Hold on, man. Mine equals blown. You know, I was confusing you with Mindful Elevation. What's going on, Mindful Elevation? I don't even know who that is. Who's Mindful Elevation? What's up, Diamond? What's cracking, Diamond? I see you, Madison. What's cracking, cuz? All right. Hey, Allie, you supposed to be going to lunch with the bronze flat power guy?
Yep.
All right. Make sure he eat according to his blood type.
I got you.
All right. So there you go, Madison. Allie gonna be on your top about what you eating. All right.
Madison don't give a damn.
He should. You know what, guys? Since we here, we might as well talk about the elephant in the room. All right. I was actually gonna go through my whole y'all know I'll be having a whole little schedule of stuff, but I'm like, you know what? We here now, might as well talk about it. All right. So not too long ago, I got hit up by one of the homies, one of the 10-4 family. You know how we get. You said, what are you supposed to eat? Just look up. You can Google blood type. What my blood type is this. What should I be eating? Blood type diet, you know, for blood type X, and it'll tell you what you should and shouldn't be eating. So, this was less than an hour ago. I want to say I got a text.
Tinfoil family breaking news.
I know, right? Definitely breaking news. Got a text from one of the homies, and this is what it said. Breaking news. Sean Diddy Combs arrested in Manhattan after grand jury indictment. So thing is, this poster is normally pretty good. So this isn't some bad way. Normally when it comes from here, it's pretty solid, right? But that being the case, it's still the internet. I just told y'all the internet, can't be too sure. So I was like, man, let me see if this thing went mainstream. I go to Fox News, and lo and behold, there it is. Sean Diddy Combs arrested following raids, human trafficking investigation. Oh my goodness. I mean,
Stayed out the country.
he definitely should have stayed at the country. But you know what, bro? I was having this conversation a little bit ago. I think, well, first of all, here, let me what y'all think? What y'all think about this?
Technically,
I
you
mean,
can
it's been
consider this.
huh?
I think technically you can consider this the elephant in the room because it's, the animal aspect of it. But as far as like the brains, there's really not any, you know, equivalence to, he's not as smart as an elephant. I don't know. Maybe I was just missing how you was trying to use that phrase, but okay.
See, this is what happened when you come here right after you wake up. This is exactly what happens when you come in here right after you wake up. Right?
I mean, he's just nowhere near the attributes of an elephant, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say. Use a different, something else.
what
Pig, maybe the pig in the room. I don't know. But the elephant in the room, it just seems like it might be a little bit too, good for him. Like,
I'd
I
give
mean,
the
right.
based on what
dolphin.
he allegedly did. That's all I'm saying. It shouldn't be as graceful as the elephant. That's all.
I feel like we
Hey,
could give it dolphin because of his knowledge of like other realms stuff, which dolphins, are rumored to have, but also
You right. You
dolphins are
right,
really
Paige. You right. Because we
sexually
remember how them dolphins
aggressive.
be getting down.
Yeah,
yo,
abusive.
what the hell are y'all talking about?
So
What
I'm just
Paige,
saying.
Paige is
So
picking up what I'm
so
putting down. But okay.
that's funny as hell. So what Paige talk about is like what the dolphins be doing and stuff, the allegations on dolphins
I
and their sexual
know.
behaviors. But the
Uh,
elephant in the room just goes to like the size of the elephant being in a room, like it can't be ignored.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like he could have used something else, like the dolphin in the room. Just like Paige
mhm.
said, call a spade a spade. Come
Anyway,
on now.
Allie, what you think? What are your thoughts on this, Allie? It's not like they ain't been circling around this dude for a minute. To finally see the day, what you think, Allie?
Um, so because it just came out, I want to know like the formal charges to see if they got him on like some bullshit just to get him for everything, or like if they got him on like what he was actually doing. Honestly,
I'm
Um, go ahead,
I
Mike.
I agree with Ali. Like I want to know the charges and shit, but like in the grand scheme of things, like it really don't matter because we all know it. Like this whole thing is a hit piece. They're done with him. It's like they dragging it, and like he just lost a what $100 million suit or something. Like that's what I was telling my people. Like they just dragging him. Like we gonna see him, his funds decline. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see people change their thoughts and views and opinions on him with the allegations and the things that he's done and stuff like that. So they're really just washing him of public reception. You know what I'm saying? Public. What's the word I want to use? Like just support. Like I feel like it's all part of a grand scheme. This ain't gonna be the last thing we see.
All right. So this is the first question. Is he the biggest music star to go down? Is he the biggest star to go down if they get him? Like if they convict him?
I mean, him and Russell, I put it right there in the same brand. So
Yeah, but
I,
Russell
I,
ain't got no charges.
I mean, he ain't in America for a reason. Like, he ain't got no charges, but like, come on,
That's
let's be real.
facts. But
Let's
right
be real.
now, it's
You know what I'm saying?
is
But like, oh,
he the biggest star
I say yes. Then just be simple about
to
it.
get
Yeah,
arrested?
in my opinion, yeah. Who's
Right.
bigger than Diddy?
So the only thing I was let me see. In the last when did Michael Jackson go to court?
Ooh, that was like early 2000s.
Right. So since Michael Jackson, he's the biggest. Michael Jackson didn't get found guilty. I think there's no way he doesn't get found guilty. And so I think he's going to be the biggest star that goes down.
Real quick. So, he bigger than Michael Jackson?
No,
Okay.
no, Puff is not bigger than Michael Jackson. Miss J says distraction. Is this a distraction? Let me think. Bigger than R. Kelly? Yes, bigger than R. Kelly. Now, let it
Most
be known,
definitely.
R. Kelly was is the king of R&B, right? So I think R. Kelly is the biggest until Puffy, right? R. Kelly is the biggest until Puffy. Bigger than Cosby, yeah. So yeah, because Bill went down, like he was done for when he went down, right? Bill wasn't at the top of his game.
These young
Puffy,
niggas don't know Bill.
right? Exactly.
They don't know
Most
nothing about them pudding pops.
most young people don't even know half of what Bill Cosby did, right? So yeah. So Puff, to have this dude in court arrested, represents the biggest. Like he's bigger than O.J. Simpson when O.J. Simpson was on trial for murder. Um, so Puff was like he was the gatekeeper. Puff's job for 30 years, ever since the early 90s, maybe mid 90s, was to gatekeep black music. He's the first hip hop gatekeeper. That's why he's so huge. He is the first hip hop gatekeeper. He's the first person to occupy that position. And for them to get rid of him like that is huge. And what they're doing to Puff is sending a message. This is a
A message to
message.
who?
One, to everybody else who thinks that just because we protect you and we let you get money, that you can't be taken down. You're not too big. If you get out
I
of
get
line, which
money.
Puff
I
did,
get money.
all right. If you get out of line, this is what happens to you. And what they've been doing to dude has been
So
slow and methodical. What you
So
say, Paige?
BK, so this is Jamila, but BK girl asked, is that why Snoop is coming up? That's a good question.
So
But
Snoop, go ahead.
it is Snoop really doing anything comparable to Diddy though? Like, yeah, he on what is that, the voice or whatever the hell that show is. But is he really like, is he got a biggie? You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a mace? Like, I feel like Snoop is just doing the end of the
No,
road grandpa shit.
Snoop is a mascot.
Right.
Snoop is acting as a mascot, right? They just tell him where to go and what to do, and yeah, just go there and be you.
What I'm
He
saying is,
shows up at
I
the
don't really think
Olympics.
Death Row Records gonna turn into nothing like what Bad Boy was.
Nah, it's not. No, 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 no. It's not like that at all, right? Snoop is just a mascot. Even though Snoop, so he's not a gatekeeper, right? So Diddy's job was to act as the Epstein of the music industry, well, of the hip hop industry. That's what they talk about. All those tapes, all his parties was to gather evidence on everybody to make sure that everybody knew when you came in, one, you're compromised, and you got to play ball. And his
And I
job,
know,
go ahead.
my bad. I was just gonna say real quick. I don't see Snoop doing like Snoop might be into some shit, be the feds, whatever we say, but like him doing what did he do, like the gatekeeping, getting the tape on you and all that stuff. Like I don't think that's Snoop.
Didn't he quit smoking weed though?
That was a lie.
Nah, that
That was the what's the
was a
word?
publicity stunt
Yeah,
for
not yeah, he was endorsing a
advertising.
smoke
Yeah,
yeah, advertisement
yeah.
for a smokeless fire pit.
Okay. I was about to say if he did that, ain't no telling what he would do. But yeah, all right, my bad, Raw. I see you.
Paige, what you think?
I do think it's a bit of a distraction. For what exactly, I couldn't tell you, but it feels like a distraction. And I also Googled because I was just curious, like what the internet felt was the most famous person to ever go to jail. And Suge Knight was on the top of a few lists.
So Suge
Nobody care
and
about Suge.
Puff, right? So the thing is, Suge and Puff were on the same level in the like in the late '90s, right? So Puff has then went well beyond that, right?
After Tupac died, Suge was irrelevant.
Facts. So Puff, let me think. To go to jail, ooh, Suge ain't as big as Bill Cosby. Are they talking about just Rap Page?
No, that's why I thought it was really crazy. Like he was above like Martha Stewart and like some other people. Like Suge Knight was at the top of a few lists.
That's some racist shit because Martha Stewart is way bigger than Suge Knight.
Facts.
Way bigger. Right? She's a household name in middle what's that middle class
Not the criminal
households.
list. Disrespectful criminal list. Got it.
Facts. Facts. So no, Martha Stewart was bigger than Suge. Black people, the biggest one is Suge the biggest black dude? No, Bill Cosby is bigger than Suge. And they put
Facts.
Bill Cosby in jail. So no, Suge is not the
I feel like
biggest.
R. Kelly bigger than Suge. Like
R. Kelly is
like I
bigger than
said,
Suge.
after everything's happened in 2000, all that shit. Like now we saying back in the 90s, okay. But like I said, after Tupac died, who gives a fuck about Suge Knight?
Nobody. R. Kelly is probably the biggest one. All right, and like even though it ain't his prime, R. Kelly was still kind of relevant and still dropping music, still writing. Yeah. So Kelsey's probably the biggest one.
R. Kelly's name would be spoken in a black household in 2016 before Suge Knight.
Yeah. Was R. Kelly on the list page?
Yeah, this particular one I'm looking at now, he was number 5.
Who they have bigger than Kels?
Somebody named Elizabeth Holmes, Danny Masterson at number 3, Jared Fogle at number 2, and Suge Knight at number 1.
Jared Fogle, the fucking
Nobody
Subway guy.
cares. Yeah, and then the
This
dude
is
from that
literally
70s show.
one list of like I've been on looking at a few, but Suge has been at the top of a lot of them.
Nah, Sugar ain't the biggest. And he definitely ain't the biggest right now. Puff is the biggest. Puff is gonna go down as the biggest one. And so distraction. So some of y'all saying distraction. Who thinks it's a distraction? No, let me know in the chat. Who thinks it's a distraction? So Paige was reading from a list of what was the name of the list, Paige?
10 most famous people in jail.
10 most famous people in jail. Yeah. So
Even with that Matheson dude, like after that 70s show, who was he?
Oh, Danny Manson, that was a hide from that 70s show, right?
That's why I said after that '70s show, who is he?
Yeah, no. All right. So the question is, so some of y'all think distraction. Who thinks it's a distraction? Let me see. I know Miss J said so. Slossie said so. Um, Paige said so. Anybody else think it's a
Michael.
distraction?
I mean, I'm thinking with my, us folks that hang around each other and talk this shit and got podcasts and YouTube lives
Mm-hmm.
and shit. I'm thinking with that mind, like, I really don't even care, honestly. So for me, no, it's not a distraction. I'm gonna look at it. But like, I don't really care. I don't care whether he goes to jail. I don't care whether he go. I don't care. Who the fuck is Diddy? He ain't even doing shit right
Yeah,
now.
I'm not getting distraction from it either, right? I'm not getting distraction from it. I'm getting um punishment from it. I'm getting this is what happens when you're no longer useful from it. Because I've said
Facts.
this a bunch that this is how they operate. So shout out to it's my man Professor Black, not Professor Black Truth, Jason Black, the Black Authority, right? He always says when white supremacy gets done with its tools, they break them. They're done with Puffy. It's over with. As soon as you're no longer able to perform the function, they will throw you away. And before they throw you away, they're going to break you. Okay? And what they're doing to Puffy is classic. We're done with you because you failed to hold up. You failed to stay relevant. Because remember, Puffy's entire usefulness to them was his ability to sway and have influence over black people, especially black youth, black men, right? As soon as he can no longer do that, he's not useful anymore. And then that, in addition to him acting up, trying to sue companies and forgetting who the fuck he is, man, please. Like we got you. We gonna show you.
I ain't
We
gonna
got
lie,
something for
bro.
you.
I ain't gonna lie. Puffy that had the Shine John. I bought some of that when I was younger and shit. He had the cologne. I had some of that. Really one of my favorite scents. It's like if I was him, I wouldn't even sue DIGL. Like I would have just chilled on my millions, bro. Like I don't even know why he did none of the stuff he did, bro. Cause you're not relevant. You're not producing music no more. You know what I'm saying? Like just chill, ride the wave till you die. Like I don't even know what all that was about.
It was about him forgetting who he was and where
Well,
he was in the
of
system
course,
in the
but
pecking
even
order.
still, like you're not gonna get no bigger than where you at right now, bro. Like you done did what you gonna do. Biggie dead, all those groups are disband. You own the masters, you know what I'm saying? So like, why didn't he just ride? Like sometimes I just don't understand why people don't see the simplicity in things. Like, bro, you did all the stuff you can do. You just ride the wave.
Maybe he was trying to secure wealth because he knew he was going down. So he was trying to sue somebody on the way out.
He's
Just
a
a thought.
billionaire. How much more money do you
Um,
need?
is it
All
actually
right.
so that's when Solomon talk about liquid, and when I hear billionaire, I hear billionaire contacts. The fact that his circle was changing to me, they can just take his billionaire status away.
I think he was about to say it. So like, does anybody know how much liquid he has? Like, I still feel like he got enough liquid that none of
No,
this was
no.
necessary.
Nobody knows how much liquid nobody got, right? When you see
Of
them
course,
lists,
but
bro,
against the guesstimation, I know it's not true, but like, I know he's probably not a liquid billionaire, but still, like, you got an
yeah.
island, you got homes, you got millions in the bro. Just chill.
All right, so it's a couple things. A lot of times when they buy that shit, it's on credit, right? It's in company names, and they don't buy it outright, right?
That's the part that I was thinking, like, what if it's even the fact that he just owes somebody a lot of money on a lot of these quote unquote investments and properties and stuff, and they like, oh, okay, we gonna ruin your life. You ain't paying us, you know?
Now I think it's more so. And Kanye showed you this, Marty. So remember, Kanye went from being the richest black man in history to not even on the billionaires list. How did that happen? because the net
He went
worth.
against the wrong people.
No, but I'm saying just understanding the mechanics of it. The net worth is not how much money you got. The billionaire thing is not, oh, I got $1 billion in the bank. It's my assets. I have a contract that gives me that says that I'm going to make this amount of money, right? I have investment in this company that says that's worth this amount of money. And so a lot of their money, a lot of their net worth is tied up and is intermingled with the people who control them, because that's how they control you. You're a billionaire as long as you do what I say do. Your money is not independent.
Yeah,
That's the important
I
thing.
won't say I'm confused, but that's the part where like it get gray for me. Like, bro, like how, like to me, my regular ass truck driving self, my $100,000 a year self, like, man, like you got millions, at least millions, bro. Like, why would you fuck that up? And even if it is to people, like, you got trust in these people, like, bro, just play your role, bro. You already, I don't know if you know, but like I feel like I know, like, bro, I'm not bigger than these fucking people. Like, if I gotta play a role for me to be millions and shit, I'm gonna play that role till I get comfortable and slide out gracefully in the best way I can. I
That's
ain't
the
gonna
so this
cause no
the thing,
problems.
bruh. No. See, this is what you got to understand. There is no sliding out gracefully. There is no sliding out gracefully. In his
They're gonna
position,
get you one way or another.
you're in this till the end.
Right.
What you
But you can't just play your role and just be there and don't cause no fucking problems and then die with your money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just do what the fuck they
so
need.
again,
Cause you've already
nuts.
signed that contract. You know what you
Uh-huh.
into. You can't
Mm-hmm.
just play your role, do what they need you to do. Like you said, Snoop, he's a mascot. You can't just be your fucking mascot, put the costume on, and just ride your fucking wave.
So for the most part, you can live a peaceful life, right? If you continue to coon, you continue to be the sellout, right? You don't cause no troubles. You can do that. The problem is that they don't let you leave your money to the next generation.
Oh, okay.
Right?
What about Denzel Washington?
So Denzel Washington has been nice and quiet in Hollywood, right? But his son is also in Hollywood. And so he's got to do the things,
But
right? He's
mm,
he's paying the costs.
right, so like
What?
in terms of like, so he still gets to have that generational wealth. I mean, yeah, he's in
We
Hollywood,
don't
but
know yet.
mm,
He ain't
Wait,
went nowhere.
what did Denzel do? I think I
Nothing.
missed
She's
that.
asking about somebody who comes in and just kind of quietly goes about their business and then leaves with the
Oh,
money
okay.
intact.
Not that he did anything. It's just that he's just playing
Right.
his role, his part that he
Right.
signed up for. I got you.
Exactly.
Okay. I
and
was like,
he seems
wait.
like
So
he's gonna be able to leave it to his
he
kids.
seems like it, but we don't know. It ain't over yet.
Well, what about Will and Jada and their kids?
Their kids have been sacrificed to the industry.
Yeah.
Child.
What?
I, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going anymore. Let me off. What you talking about?
You don't see how Jaden and Willow have been given over to Hollywood?
So,
Facts.
okay. Wait. So what I'm saying is in comparison to what other people are gaining or losing because
Mm-hmm.
of what? Like just sacrificing
What are
their
you talking about?
kids. Like as far as like wouldn't that I don't know. I'm just thinking it's I'm tripping. Can't get it out right now.
You done?
I'm sorry. I had a, I was about to start doing that thing where I'll be going around and putting all the, I'm
Got
gonna
you.
get it together.
Yeah. So in terms of mega wealth, right? So one definitely can't own nothing. All right. So just this is what you look for. Look for people that own stuff, right? So owning masters, owning residual income, owning art, right? I mean, like music, right? Owning that stuff, they don't let you out with that, right? That's why Michael Jackson, what he did by getting all those, like owning all of that music, that was deadly. That was deadly. Prince going to war with Warner Brothers, deadly. And the first thing that happened, as soon as they died, all that music went back to the company, right? It went back to the record industry.
Did we ever figure out who got the profits from Michael Jackson's sale of all his
It's his
ownership?
estate, which
The
is
the
so
Jackson
his
estate, so his mama and them.
so no, it went to his kids. Remember, he left it to some white kids. He left it to some white
I'm
kids.
talking about a few months ago or maybe a year ago when they sold all the assets, like the Beatles records
Yeah,
and all this.
it
Was
went
that
to
still owned by his estate?
yes, and it
Okay.
went to so all the monies, all that stuff went to his estate, which his mother controlled, which his kids are the beneficiaries of.
Them
So
kids
he
that
got
ain't really
three
his kids. So
exactly
they
three white
okay.
kids that he left some money to because he couldn't leave it to black people.
Now, how you? Okay, how you? Never mind, because they can't be black if they wouldn't leave him the money, so he had to go get some kids.
Exactly.
Damn, I'm about to say, well, how you know they ain't a DNA nothing in there? For real? Come on, that's still an open investigation.
I don't know, man. Like that nigga might have had vitiligo, but you mean tell me them kids ain't getting no melanin? I don't think them his kids.
Sometimes it be like that. I be seeing people who you would think and their kids lack lots of pigmentation.
I mean, they ain't even got Jackson 5 nostrils though. Like that nigga was a nigga.
With strong genes.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I just was trying to use that as an example, but y'all make very good valid points. I mean, it might not be your damn kids at all.
Bruh, trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. All right.
Ooh, and then them Presley kids. I forgot about that. That's crazy.
Then who?
The king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley.
Oh, hey yo. So yeah,
Alleged.
that's why. So that you ask me. That's why Prince ain't had no kids. All right, because he couldn't leave them nothing. That's why Oprah ain't got no kids. Think of all these super uber rich people that never have no kids because they'll be targeted, and you can't leave them nothing. You can't pass them no generational wealth, otherwise they're in trouble.
So there's no black person or person of color that we can name that left their kids something.
So I want you to think about entertainers. What entertainers you know that own shit? Not that made some money, that own shit. You can, because the thing is, if I give you $30 million, right? Most of the time, you ain't gonna be able to keep that shit for more than two generations.
Right, and that's all I'm talking about. Like I understand the
Right?
ownership, but I don't even care about that, right? So let's say 30 million. Let's stay at that small number, which is a huge number to the average motherfucker, right? There ain't nobody that been able to leave their kids some millions.
What about
Fuck,
Snoop Dogg?
What about
he
who?
ain't dead yet though.
He ain't dead yet. And so again, he might be able to leave some millions, but them millions ain't enough to do shit with. Right? That ain't
Give it
like
to
$30
me,
million
goddamn it. I'll show
ain't
you what I can do.
that ain't enough to, like, you don't own nothing, right? And by the time you have kids and grandkids, that shit gets diluted, taxes, like, you know what I'm saying? Unless you know what you're doing, you know how to pass along, you know about trust, all that shit, like that shit can get wiped out.
What about Diana Ross? Well, I mean, half her kids kind of sort of. I don't know.
I mean, they got their own bread though. Honestly, Tracy Ellis. I don't know about that little boy,
Again,
but
so again, she's in the industry. What does that mean? Right?
She with the shits.
She with the shits. All right. So with Puff, that he was never going to be allowed to ride off into the sunset with anything he owned. He was owning way too much. He had what? TV channel. He had a clothing line. He had a record label. He had a liquor. Right, that's a lot. Right, and then he got all these kids. It's like, yo, he can give kids companies. Man, they're not letting you ride off into the sunset like that. What you think this is? They've
Wait,
shown you the blueprint.
I'm screaming. Why is Juice like this? He said Jay-Z will escape scot clean free, guaranteed.
But even his kid is in the industry. She's
Shut
being groomed right
up.
now. She just went on fucking tour with her mama. You know
He
what I'm
said he
saying? So
finna
like,
escape.
I doubt it.
Yeah, doubt it.
What about Michael Jordan's kids? I mean, they got. You think
What
That
is
Tennessee Coke.
cokehead?
so? What does Michael Jordan own? He used to own shit. What does he own now?
I feel
Nothing.
like the perfect example is like we just found out his kid's a cokehead, right? And what Linnell just said, you know, that shit don't go past 3 generations. Michael Jordan might be able to leave his kids some money, but like them niggas been rich niggas their whole life. They gonna fuck that shit up.
so? We're saying we don't think Rihanna's kids gonna have nothing.
AB, we gonna see. I'm
Yeah,
willing to
not with
bet
what they
you,
daddy
They
doing.
be jumping off the top rope.
bruh, I'm willing to
I was
bet
just
you
about to say,
Rihanna's something's
ASAP
gonna.
gonna catch a charge somewhere. He gonna catch a charge, and then Rihanna, like her shit gonna be, you know, spread out. They're babies right now, so we can't really speak on them. But like Linnell said, that rich shit don't really last past 3 generations. When you born a baby in the richness and shit, like you don't care about that because you don't have no connection to the real world.
And so right now, Rihanna's wealth is about her company because she don't own none of her music. It's about the company, right?
Yeah, multiple. Well, I don't know if Fenty is just one thing with like little companies
Yeah, with some
underneath it.
subsidiaries. Let's see how long she's a part of Fenty. Because as we've seen, it can be taken from you. Your
And
own shit.
plane crashes are real too.
Your own shit can be taken from you. It's got her name on it. She can be kicked out the company.
Damn,
Right?
going out like Bob Ross. That's crazy.
Hey, bruh, you don't know what that paperwork looked like over there, right? Niggas be thinking it's all good until it's time to examine it, and you see all that shit going to somebody else,
It was all good about a week ago.
right? They steal your life story. Ask my man from the Blind Side. His life story, the rights is going to a whole white family.
That was already rich.
You know what I mean? Don't act like these people don't steal your story, steal your company, steal your money. What are we talking about?
I guess I just want to find somebody that doesn't fit the formula.
Let me ask you this: did Puff do enough to taint his children away from relationships to where they can touch something? I understand you saying they didn't leave them anything, but I think a part of wealth is leaving relationships to where people can, touch their own money. So did Puff damage his
So
kids too much?
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I don't. So the reason that Puff is going to jail and he ain't in Bali, I think, is because of his kids. I think if he didn't have those kids, his ass would have just left the country and never came back on some Roman Polanski shit. But because he's got family, he's got kids, mom, loved ones, it's like, hey, yo, either somebody gonna catch these graces. So you can stay here and face the music because shit, you the one that started it. If you don't, then they will.
Well, don't Russell got Diggy and all them other ones or whatever?
Russell got Biggie.
What's this little
No,
kid?
that's Russell's with Kamora Lee Simmons. That's you talking about Rev Run. Rev Run is with Angela and Diggy and all the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I think so. I mentioned that perspective because I remember listening to an interview and 50 Cent was saying like, "Yo, I'm not putting you in power because of who your dad is, but you know what I'm saying, you actually are doing work. But I understand exactly who your dad is. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like that's one of those things. Like I want you to have your own platform as well because I know who your dad is, type thing to me.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. So,
Even if those kids were Russell's kids, they all in the industry.
right. So, right now we looking at what it looks like when you outlive your usefulness, right? You outlive your usefulness, and you fucking you forget who the fuck you are and how you got there. Nigga, you ain't get there because you somebody. You got there because we put you there. We protected you. You've been wilding for years, bro. Did you not know that paperwork don't go nowhere? Police reports don't go nowhere.
Didn't wake up and pay attention.
Victims don't go nowhere. They just be waiting. Right? They wait. All these people that you did shit to, you've been wilding on for fucking 30 years, they still there and they all pissed off. And if Cosby showed you anything, is that there's no such thing as statute of limitations because all we got to do is change it. Dude, y'all know New York did away with statute of limitations for a year. They're like, you know what? We're going to do a temporary moratorium on the statute of limitations. So anybody that did anything at any time, they can come back and get you. Bruh. Nigga, you ain't never got away with nothing. And this is what he figuring out right now. Right now.
So let's go back to the question that you asked. I want you to elaborate, but I don't want you to go too in depth because I do think it's a great conversation for Wednesday. But what classifies as a distraction?
What classifies it as a distraction? So an event that is taking place purely for the purpose of taking your eyeballs off of another event. Right? So this would be a distraction if there was something else bigger going on that this took your eyeballs off of. Puffy getting arrested is huge, maybe to black people, but white people really don't give a fuck like that.
Okay, so real quick then, where does Vote or Die come in at? Because Puffy was on MTV with that, bro. Like that was a big thing. So
yeah, vote.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Vote or Die was, again, if you cannot influence black people, especially black males, and that's your job, then you're in trouble. Vote or Die was Puffy trying to demonstrate that he's influential and he can keep black people on the Democratic plantation. That's what that was for.
So have you used Democratic with him before? I'm not sure you have. I could be wrong.
Yeah, whenever we talk about him in politics, the Rock the Vote, the Vote or Die, like all of that shit is that. Remember he came out, remember when Ice Cube was trying to have meetings with Democrats and Republicans about his 5-point plan for Black America, and then Puffy hopped on the internet saying, I'm gonna hold the black vote hostage. So just think, the black vote to them is synonymous with Democrat. Right? It's assumed that black people vote Democrat. So when he says Vote or Die, that's automatically Democratic votes that they think, at least until Trump.
Now that sounds like Biden. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just
Yeah.
so when I hear you ask that question, is it a distraction? The way you've been putting puzzle pieces together, I think this gives more people insight of who been like running this stuff and who they've been using. So I think they just showing us like we gonna highlight who Puff is and what he's doing by this arrest. So I think there's just more puzzle pieces, less than a distraction.
Mm-hmm. So they just tucking him away. The other thing, though, I think is he might have been a loose cannon, right? He might have been able to be um, weaponized against them, and so they just kind of they just go ahead and took him out, right? And so the question is going to be, how bad is it going to be? How bad is it going to be? Because they might suicide him. Let's see. Professor E4, get on my goddamn nerves, says, who took his place? Best guess right now.
The Jigga Man.
Yeah, it is Jay-Z. Best guess right now is Jay-Z. Know what I mean? That's who took his place. It appears that Jay-Z is the one that took his place. Right.
So is that why Jay-Z and Beyonce was super close with the Obamas? Performing at
yes.
all the events? Okay.
Oh yeah. They were set. They were getting my man in place. Right. My man, what you say the truth? You think Diddy felt like he was above the boule? I'm trying to think who in the boule would Diddy be under besides Obama, right? So Diddy was right underneath, in terms of the black people, he was right underneath Obama then, right? That's it. Yeah. So I think for most of them dudes, yeah. I mean, you got a lot of politicians. There's a bunch of politicians in the boule. There's some influential people, but yeah, I think so. All right. What you say, bro? But Jay on the chopping block next, though. So I haven't seen evidence. I keep hearing it. I keep hearing people say Jay is on the chopping block. What evidence has anybody seen that Jay is on the chopping block? All right. What evidence have y'all seen from the mainstream media that Jay is on the chopping block?
None. There was like a
Right.
little talks about him and something when Diddy shit started popping off, but I chalk that up to TikTok bullshit because nothing's happened. Like we've
Right.
seen things happen to Diddy, nothing's happened to Jay-Z.
Right. So
He's still picking Super Bowl performances. He they boy.
mm-hmm. So I don't see that. I think they need somebody in that position. They need a gatekeeper. Diddy
And
was just
he's well respected. I don't know nobody else that would be real respected like Diddy was in his time, like Jay-Z is right now.
right. Yeah,
Kevin
I
Hart don't got no
know
sway.
who? Who said?
Kevin Hart.
Hell no.
Man, hell no. That clown ass nigga, he ain't even that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people that look at him like a comedian, a clown, like, oh shit, Kevin's coming type shit. He's that type friend. Like people, like they actually respect Jay-Z. They like Kevin, but they respect Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say? Just speculation from Jaguar. Yeah, so I heard Jaguar say Sean Carter was next too. I don't think so. Because like I said, they need
And they got
somebody
people
in
looking
that
at her like
position.
she crazy. So
Right. They need somebody in that position. So what Diddy provided though that Jay-Z doesn't provide as of yet is a blackmail operation. So Jay doesn't really have that apparatus set up. So they're gonna have to do something else for that.
How do we know he doesn't have that set up?
So I don't know. I don't really hear about Jay-Z
Wait.
parties
He
like
don't have
that.
a what?
A blackmail operation set up, a honeypot set up. So remember all Diddy's all white parties and Diddy's parties.
What you
Like
think
that
Rock
was
Nation
all.
brunch is?
So is it a brunch or is it like what is it? I don't think is
One of the
Jay
things
known
that you said he
for
was.
parties.
Yeah, that's right before the Grammys, bro.
So that's one. But remember, Diddy had like he was a party dude, right? So he had an operation of parties. Like partying with Diddy is partying with Diddy. I mean, it's gonna be wild shit. Like it's a notorious thing. I'm not hearing that from Jay. Like, does he have an apparatus like that set up? I don't think he does. All right. Jay's image is some other shit. Jay's trying to have the image of a family man now. He's doing some other shit. Know what I mean? So I don't think he can serve. So he can serve as a gatekeeper of sorts, but to do the shit that Diddy was doing, nah, I don't think Jay's got it in him. Because Diddy was wild. And he had to be for the shit he was doing. So it's looking like they're going to use some other people for that. Like they might not go to, it might not be a one-stop shop kind of thing. Right? And the other thing is this. The way that they have the music scene set up now is such a mechanized operation in terms of how you bring people in. It's not like it was before. So I don't even think they need the one person. I think they have so many they got so many checkpoints. They got a whole operation between the artist development. I think that's what artist development is now, honestly. When we talk to people in artist development, they all kind of have the same stories about what goes on. It's training people to be fucking hookers and gay. That's literally what artist development is.
I was telling someone earlier that's why Tory Lanez is in prison because he was throwing a wrench in the operation.
100%, right? So Tory Lanez was exposing the truth about the music industry that record labels are obsolete. And the only reason that record labels are still around is because people don't realize that record labels are obsolete. All the new people still believe that you need a record label in order to get shit done. And Tory Lanez was like, hey, yo, this is it right here. Do what I just did, and you don't need them niggas no more. And they did not like that shit at all. And that's why they put him in
who
jail.
told him to be quiet about the situation?
Jay-Z, didn't he?
Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm. What you say, Bronze Flat Power God? Let me see. Diddy took more men than women. Hey yo, I don't think it was a more. I think it was whoever was in his path. Men or women. It's whoever's in the path, yo, this is what you got to do. He liked that shit. He liked that shit. Right? So I don't think they need one person to run the honeypot. I think they got a mechanized honeypot going right now, where all that artist development shit, your vocal lessons, your speech coach, right? The producers you work with, the makeup artists, the PR people, your hairdresser, all those people are training you to be a hooker and be homosexual. They got to make sure that this is what it is. And when they send them people to the studio and they have them doing all that shit gets recorded right then and there. It all gets recorded right then and there. So they don't really need a Diddy no more. They got a bunch of places where they can record people. And so they just need a face of the operation, and that's Jay-Z. And this has been a slow car wreck happening that we've been watching. Right? And so now they're finna make an example of dude. And you know who's gonna be the scaredest, right? The scaredest person watching him on trial and go to jail, you know whose asshole is gonna be puckered tighter than goddamn bitter beer face? Oprah. Because he is where she could end up in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
But she's still doing what they need her to do, right?
I was about to say, wasn't she just the face of
And that's
Ozempic?
what I was saying earlier. Like she might
Wasn't
not
she
be
just
able
the
to
face of
lead.
who? Ozempic?
Yeah.
Is that what she? That's funny. So, hey, yo, think her job ain't to be the face of fucking pills. Her job is to sway black people, is to have influence on black people. Nigga, they can get any fat broad to take Ozempic. They don't need Oprah for that.
I don't know, because Oprah stopped being for. I mean, I hear what
Have
you're
you
saying.
elaborated on the sway of Oprah on black people?
Right, because I feel like that
Hey,
hasn't been that in a
I
long
don't think I ever
time.
heard you like say
so
exactly. Go ahead.
yeah. So that's why I said she's looking at this shit more than anybody, scared as fucking shit. She's scared to death right now because black people really she ain't got that much sway. And she's over there using smoke and mirrors to make it look like she got something going on. Right? She ain't got that much fucking sway. So she's looking at this shit, knowing it could be her at any moment in time. And so she's trying to find a way to stay relevant. She's asked, yo, you need me to do anything? She probably taking out niggas' garbage. She giving driving lessons to niggas' kids.
I just don't feel like
You
Oprah.
think Oprah taking out garbage, bro?
No, I'm
Oh
just
my
talking
God,
shit.
no.
No, I know. I'm just
Metaphor.
I don't think Oprah is like. I don't think she going out like that. I remember you said that like a while back. I don't see
Why
it.
isn't she going out like that? You remember what charges is hanging over Oprah?
No. Oh, with the
Child.
kids?
Yes, nigga.
No.
Yes.
But that's the same thing I was saying earlier. Like she might not be able to lead that shit to nobody because she don't have kids, or Stedman might be half white. That light skinned ass nigga, I don't know. But you know, like Gail, you know. But like I feel like Oprah might be one of those people that we'll see right off into the sunset. Her and then she already gave away her billions, like Bill Gates and them niggas, right? She giving her shit to the government.
Nah, her shit got snatched. So remember, she don't own the TV station no more. She don't own shit, right? And like you said, her money is going to somebody is just going away to some random charity. Bill Gates and them, they money not going to no charity. Bill Gates and them is finding a way to get their money to their kids tax free.
Right.
So they
But
donate it to charity,
right.
And then the kids, yeah. That's different.
But Oprah, what I'm saying is like she might be one of those people that like she'll be able to be good till she die because like she already decided to give her money away.
Hey,
like nothing's left. She just get to be
facts.
rich while she alive, and you know.
That's facts. And so if they need a distraction or if they need to throw somebody under the bus, she's an option. She's an option. And that's what's got her scared. She's expendable. Right? she's expendable, very expendable. And so she's hoping she's being real quiet, not moving too much, right? So I don't know, like when I was a kid, when if I was up past my bedtime, and I think my mom had forgot that I was woke and I was watching TV, I would do everything in my power to not make no noise. So to not remind her that I was woke. So if I was watching something funny, I would laugh in the pillow or laugh real muffled on some covers. I wouldn't go to the bathroom. I wouldn't get no food. I wouldn't ask for nothing to drink. I wouldn't go to the kitchen. I would just be real still, real quiet, and watch my TV. So and hope and see how long she forgot I was there. That's what Oprah's doing right now. Being real still, real quiet, going along to get along. Don't cause no waves. Because this could be her. For no reason at all. Just because they need a bigger fucking name on the newspapers to cover something else up. This could be her. So she real fucking still right now. You know what I'm saying? Real still. So Puff is an example. Like he's showing anybody could go down. All you niggas that's been ass kissing and booty clapping for the goddamn for these people, right? Yo, you ain't safe. And everybody's getting in line. Don't nobody want no smoke after seeing what they doing to Puff.
I realize I need a history lesson about Oprah from y'all. So I don't know if you could, maybe I got to go in the temple tomorrow, or if you can elaborate on her on Wednesday. But I realize I don't
In
know
terms of
much
what?
about her, but just like her sway on black people. Like I understand the TV show, but
Oprah,
I ain't never.
Yo, is Miss Melody here? Yo.
And that's why I was asking. Like I need y'all, Miss J, maybe Ethan.
Nah, bro.
So like a lot of people left Oprah though. Like a lot when Oprah diverged
but
herself.
Paige, do me a favor. Start at the beginning. So it's not that they left Oprah, but he doesn't know the rise of Oprah and how much sway she held. Right? That's what he's saying.
A whole bunch of sway because you have this unconventional for that time black woman who's rising to the ranks as a TV host. Like it was huge. But then I feel like somewhere in my childhood, even so, what is that, like late 90s, early 2000s, she started divesting from black women super hard. Like she became the white stay-at-home mom's superhero. Like that was, she became the magical Negro for every middle-class white woman in America. And I feel like at that point, black women were still kind of hanging in with her, but you could tell like she wasn't for us no more.
Yeah, but
I know a lot of well-to-do blacks that'll cut your throat by Oprah.
Facts.
That used to, do they still even
right
now
today? Right now today, I got a cousin, his favorite woman. I know a lot of well-to-do black folks that will cut your throat about Oprah.
Because I know a lot of the older black women within the past 3 years or so have started cutting Oprah off. Like, and women I would never think would cut Oprah off. There's some older black women that are like, I don't know about Oprah. And I'm like, that's showing, I think this is just her final form. Like she hasn't been influential with black people in a good minute.
So the thing, what you just said, that was interesting, Paige. And I think this is what she transformed into, is what Audrey said, right? She said Oprah was hanging out with Harvey Weinstein. So Oprah, when Oprah had transitioned to the middle class white woman's hero, she was still a madam. She was fucking funneling women to all the sexual predators in Hollywood. So she was still useful. She still had power because she was sending all these models to all these sexual predators. So they would go to Oprah because they trust her because, hey, she's Oprah, right? Like, oh, I really want to get on. You really laid the blueprint for how to get on as a woman, and you blazed the trail and all this other shit. And she would say, oh yeah, you want to get on? You want a movie? Here, go see my man Harvey Weinstein in this hotel room. And it's a lot of people with stories like that about Oprah. A lot of people say Oprah ushered their ass like a fucking Judas goat to the slaughter, right? And so X don't realize that she started off this chubby, dark-skinned black woman like on TV where there was none, right? And she was a mammy. She started off as America's mammy, right? As America's mammy. And black people loved it because she was an unconventional woman on TV. Get me? And then she started giving away shit. She started with Oprah's favorite things and putting people on to all this stuff that they had no idea what's going on. Then she started with book clubs. And so she had all these black people reading books by Deepak Chopra and goddamn all these other fucking gurus and all these other shits. Right?
That book club had a chokehold.
The book Oprah's book club was serious.
That Power of Now book club program she had. Lit.
Dude, between the Oprah book club and the favorite things, man. Dude, they got the memes to this day about Oprah's favorite things. And you get a car and you get a car. She was just giving away shit.
That you got to pay the taxes on.
Remember, Oprah was she was the ish. She was the first gatekeeper. She wasn't the first gatekeeper, but she was the gatekeeper in Hollywood for black people. I don't know if you ever heard
Chicago in 2007. The first place my aunt took us was the Harpo Studios.
Bruh, X. You ever hear Jamie Foxx tell a story about him wilding in Hollywood? Right before he got the Ray Oscar.
Nah.
So he's Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was a stand-up comedian, right? So he a wild boy, right? And so he's doing movies, right? And he's just being great. Like he enjoying his success. He did Ray, right? Ray got busy, right? So it's all this Oscar buzz around Ray, and Jamie Foxx is in the streets wilding, right? He's just partying because that's what he do. And he says, Oprah, he got a phone call from Oprah. She called him to her house. He gets to her house, and it's a bunch of black people there dressed in tuxes. All the black people who had won Academy Awards was at her house. Right? And they sat him down and told him, hey man, look, you're fucking up. Right? This ain't about you. This is about, us and you in this image and also other shit. She was the nigga. She was the one that organized this shit. Right? And after he left there, he started acting and behaving differently. Right? He got there, he said he got to the house, and Sidney Poitier was there, and like all these niggas was there in fucking tuxes and shit, telling him how he was fucking up. That was the power of O. Right? She was all black. In Hollywood, she was the Negro man. She was the Negro mama. When Oprah called you, you answered.
She backed Obama.
Right. Yeah.
When
She had
Oprah
Old
backed Obama,
Magazine.
nigga, everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people voted for Obama because he had Oprah's backing. Now she was the Negro at that time.
Bruh. Hey, Audrey say Jamie used to have naked basketball parties. That's wild.
No Jamie slander.
I
That's not
did.
slander.
I heard that too.
Yo, nah. So Jamie was wilding in these streets, and she called him in because she had the cachet, she had the motherfucking, she had the juice, and she had it for a long time until it came out. What Paige just say? The last 4 years, people start backing away from her because it came out that she was she was enabling the fucking sexual goddamn molestation. The Me Too movement exposed her.
But if you ain't in the know, you don't know about that shit. A lot of people still go with Oprah. Oprah can't do no wrong.
Some people are holding on to it. The James Clyburn Negroes, they holding on to Oprah.
So her TV show is literally the casting couch. Didn't she have a couch on her show?
She definitely had a couch on her show.
Yeah, you come down, sit down, and
Other
talk to
people
Oprah.
at the time only had like
talk about
chairs,
your
right?
family.
Did Montel Jordan have a couch?
No, Montel had no couch.
Yeah, Ricky Lake, she had chairs. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, people used to go to Oprah and spill the beans. You know, you talk about your family, you cry with Oprah, and
Right.
you know, America give you your pat on the shoulder, your sympathy. You had a hard life.
Dude, remember Dave Chappelle was on Oprah and he was trying to tell the truth, and she was like, "Hey, hold the fuck on, nigga." Right?
Jordan was on Oprah. Steve Harvey was on Oprah before he had his own show. Like, she had all the big names on there, and they all gave us that inside look on how they came up, where they come from, and stuff like that. Oprah was real personal.
Not to mention, she's the reason for Rachel Ray and Dr. Phil.
Facts. There's no Dr.
And
Phil without
Lokia
Oprah.
Yana Van Zant too. Lokia.
Oh yeah.
Didn't she do Dr. Oz too?
Yeah.
She did. Oprah springboarded a lot of motherfuckers. Right? Oprah was huge, bro. So Oprah was to Hollywood what Diddy was to music.
Without a doubt.
All right. Oprah's to Hollywood what Diddy is to music. All right. And she even put her homegirl on. Nigga, Gayle King is a whole fucking celebrity because of Oprah. All right. Oprah's job of bashing black men, she passed down the baton to Gayle King. Get me? So remember, when Michael Jackson's accusers needed some place to go, what they put him? They put him on Oprah. These niggas came on Oprah and lied. On Mike.
Didn't Oprah do the R. Kelly thing? Wasn't that Oprah's production?
That was Gayle King, her homegirl. You killing me, man. I'm fighting for my life. Yo.
I'm talking about the surviving R. Kelly. That wasn't Oprah.
No, that was that other
Oprah had one of those, something like that. It was supposed to be in the works. I don't know if it ever came to fruition, but she had something like that she was backing.
Yeah. Whenever they needed a hit piece on a black man, they put Oprah on it. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. Oprah is quiet as shit right now. Because this could be her. Because they set her ass up with the school. They had her open a fucking school in Africa, knowing that they was going to use it to fucking steal kids and molest kids. And her name is all on it. And it quietly went away. But at any point in fucking time, that shit could come back.
So I'm reading through some stuff about the school, and basically what's been happening is like long-standing charges are being brought up, like they're going to trial, but then like people are even just being found like not guilty, or the trial's been dismissed. So it's like the people at the girls at the school keep trying to bring up like, no, there's some strange shit going on, and it keeps getting squashed. That's crazy.
At any point in time, that shit can come here, and her ass can be facing charges here. Remember, that's all in Africa right now, right? All those charges can come here, like the shit just happened yesterday.
They gonna hit
So,
her ass with their crimes against humanity.
hey, bro, that's why she's quiet right now. She's looking at this, thinking, "Oh my God, this can be me."
Ooh, and I just thought of probably never even went in no fucking school. That was just their insurance plan against Oprah, like what you
Yeah,
saying.
of course. They presented to her like, "Oh, this is a great idea. Check this out. Look, you need to open a school in Africa." Right? I don't even think she knew what the fuck they was doing there. Honestly, I don't. I think she was definitely sending adult women to get fucking molested by these predators. In terms of them, her knowing that they were stealing kids at the school and molesting these chicks, I don't think they knew. I don't think she knew. But I think she quickly realized that, oh my God, they can blame me for this. She realizes that, and so she shuts the fuck up. Something that Diddy should have did. Something Diddy should have did.
What's your
But
thoughts
look,
on they not going after Oprah because they still need like the elders of that population to believe in the system of this upcoming election, even though she's like,
um,
yeah. What's your thought about that?
so yo, she's already been replaced. Oprah's been replaced already.
With who?
Like,
Woohoo.
bruh, come on, man. What black woman supersedes Oprah right now?
Beyonce?
Kamala, Beyonce, yeah.
No, come on, man. Yeah, this is right in front of y'all face.
Gail.
No, my nigga. They was talking about this motherfucker for president.
Oh,
Oh,
Michelle
Michelle?
Obama.
Michelle, nigga.
Nah, what?
Michelle
Okay, yes,
Obama.
but to that point though, Oprah not going down though. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think a certain level of population, if they see Oprah going down, that might crush their whole adulthood, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like,
They got,
no?
hey, bro,
I agree with
they got
X.
Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. Now, it's gonna hurt
Those are
watching Oprah
but
go.
wait. Those are politicians though.
No,
Like,
Michelle
you
ain't a
know,
politician, bro.
in my eyes, she a politician. She married to the president.
Michelle ain't a
I
politician.
get you, but let me say this. Like, Michelle ain't
Yeah, but
as
Michelle also
Mich-
wasn't in people's living rooms for how many
that's
years
what I'm
though,
trying
bro?
to say.
I think
She's
that's
not
why they wait
as
for Oprah. That's just my
personable
thought. That's
as
what my thought is.
Oprah. Yeah. Oprah was in
Hey,
my
bro.
when I used to get off the bus, getting off school, like I used to watch Oprah with my granny and shit. Like, Michelle ain't Oprah. Michelle is
Hey,
cool, but she
bro.
not Oprah.
Hey, bro. Listen to me, Barack. Dude, those black people you talking about have a fucking a place in their heart that nothing but Barack Obama can feel. Barack Obama, the people you talking about who love Oprah like that, Barack Obama is their son. If something ever happened to Barack Obama, they would cry for days and days and days. Okay? And Barack's wife is Michelle Obama. Michelle is their daughter-in-law.
But
Michelle Obama can do no wrong.
I feel
I'm
you,
trying
but
to tell
Michelle ain't had folks reading books on mass and sitting here crying
and the
on
only
in the
time she
evening
did
shit.
was when she was paired up with Oprah for her book tour. Like,
I get you. I understand
what
all that.
else is Michelle doing other than showing up? Plus, she ain't. It's not giving the exposure that Oprah has.
So again, Oprah ain't got that shit right now. Oprah is done for.
But
right?
still, like
Oh,
you said, like we still tie Oprah to Gail, Dr. Oz, what's Dr. Phil, like we still know the like they say in football, like the Shanahan tree, like
don't
we still
nobody
know
think
the
about it.
Oprah tree. I feel like
Nah.
they do. We know the first time
So,
we seen fucking Phil was on Oprah. I still remember that.
hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you, if Oprah goes down, ain't nobody gonna stop watching Dr. Phil. Ain't nobody gonna stop watching Iyanla Van Zant. These niggas gonna make a statement about her ass, and they gonna keep it pushing. Dude, she can go down and with nobody skip a beat. And right now, like nobody needs her. Oh, and yeah, right now nobody needs her, bro.
But then also Michelle. So speaking of Michelle,
Mhm.
she's so closely tied with Oprah. Like
She is.
closely. That would look horrendous. You mean to tell me, Michelle, you had no clue? You guys were like besties. You had no clue, Michelle?
Hey, bro, Michelle gonna be like, look, I just met that bitch 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I did not know. Again, I'm a married woman with kids. I take care of this. I got a husband who is a president. That's fucked up over there. Still, she gonna do just what Oprah and them
Yeah,
do.
I can see
What
that.
what has Oprah said about Harvey Weinstein?
Nathan.
I don't know her. That's probably what she's saying.
Bro, Oprah ain't saying shit about Harvey Weinstein. And her and Gail used to be on fucking stages. My friend Harvey this, we love Harvey, we love you. And nigga, Harvey went to jail and she ain't said shit.
But
She gonna pretend like that shit never happened.
Are the regular Americans still talking about Harvey? Are they saying like, oh shit, Oprah didn't know? You know what I mean? Like he went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, or he got.
Michelle didn't know, Barack didn't know, ain't nobody know Oprah did this. Oh my God.
But I
But
feel like that was part of the start of people backing away from Oprah, like that older generation I was telling you about. When Harvey went down for what he went down with, I think that was the very beginning where they were like, that's crazy. Oprah had no idea. Like eyebrows started to get raised. So I just feel like I just don't see her being so close to Michelle that there would be no blowback on Michelle for that.
Man, please. None. Because the people you're talking about, Obama is Teflon. He's fucking Teflon. That ain't got nothing to do with Barack and Michelle. They not in Hollywood. That's some Hollywood shit. That's it. And niggas gonna keep it pushing. Know what I mean? So, like, Diddy is a warning. We're gonna see who steps out of line next. If anybody steps out of line. Because nobody wants to be this at all. So the indictment won't get unsealed until tomorrow. So we'll talk about it on the podcast. I'm sure it'll be in nigga news. I can almost guarantee it's gonna be um a special episode of nigga news on Wednesday on the podcast. Almost guarantee. If not, you know who's gonna be covering it. So we'll have a look at the indictment on Wednesday on the show. You know what, real quick, because something else happened in the news. Something else happened in the news. Where is it at? Real quick. I wanted to show y'all something. So, y'all, we talked about the debate, right? We talked about it on the show, on the podcast. There was some aspect of the debate that wasn't covered, right? We talked about how the moderator. So I saw this dude do an AI. He fed the transcript of the debate to AI, and he asked AI to analyze it and critique the moderation. And AI said very clearly that the moderation was anti-Trump. and pro Kamala. And they gave several
Facts.
they gave several examples of how they were anti-Trump, right? But this is something that you know what I when it was going on, I saw it, but it didn't register to me exactly what was going on. So this is another way that they slanted perception during the debate. All right. The camera angles. Look at this camera angle. So I don't know what y'all know about when they shoot shooting movies. So y'all know how tall Tom Cruise is?
Did you notice she had a smaller stage?
No, no, hold on. Do y'all know how tall Tom Cruise is?
5'9".
5'3".
Yeah, he like 5'5", right? He don't look 5'5" on movies. Tom Cruise look like he about 5'10", you know what I'm saying? Something like that on movies, right? Why is that? Because they put the camera on the floor when they're shooting him. So the camera angle is up, right? Because it makes you look more in command. So notice the two different camera angles here. So Trump's camera angle is top down, which makes him look smaller.
How tall is he? 6'2"?
Yeah, Trump is over 6 feet. Kamala's camera angle, look, is looking even maybe a little up, but it's kind of directly on, right? So you see how Trump looks like he's looking down. Kamala is looking right, kind of horizontal. It's the camera angles, right? It makes you look empowering, right? So hold on, they're looking. So that's why whenever he was looking, it goddamn whenever he was looking at the camera, it looked like he was looking underneath the camera, right? And so dude, he's talking about how now when they make you look at what's not the camera, right? It disconnects you from the audience, right? So they're saying that they think that they gave Trump a fake screen to look at, and they gave Kamala the real screen to look at, right? So here, look. So Trump is looking at a camera, but he's not looking at this camera. So they gave him something fake to look at to make him disconnect from the audience. And when she talked, she was looking directly at the camera. All right. So they play hella fucking tricks.
Do they have clips
at
of
the
her
debate.
looking at the camera compared to when he looking at the camera?
Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can get.
I think that also to play into that is like I'm looking down on y'all from Trump perspective, even when he was like talking to her, and she's like, "Yo, I look you eye to eye," just to go along with what you're saying.
Oh yeah. Here, let me see. Let me find one of the debate. Here, I'll find it. Let me
I have
see.
to tell you, I am a little weary, like when because that's such an obvious comparison for their argument. Why would they not show that?
Let's see. Um.
Because it was a biased presentation.
There you go.
Oh, okay, got it.
Let me see. All right. Let's see.
They didn't fact check her not a single time.
Let's see. Hold on.
I was with somebody
All
who
right,
was
here we goes.
oh, okay.
No, what you say, babe? No, go ahead.
No, I was saying I was with somebody who was watching and they were just like, and they've got fact checkers now, so we can tell who's lying and stuff. And I was like, there's no way I would trust the fact checkers.
The fact
All right, you
checkers
see that?
only fact check Trump, never Kamala.
All right, Paige, you see it?
Ooh, I do. Oh
You
wow.
you talking about how he looking down?
Right. So
Compared to that,
when he
yeah.
looks straight forward, he's looking underneath the camera. When she looks straight forward, she's looking directly at the camera. Right. So they have something underneath his camera that he was told to look at that made it look like he wasn't looking directly at the fucking camera.
Could it be a difference in height? Like if she's shorter than him, could their head alignments be a little different in how they're
Well,
looking?
if she's shorter than him, then he should be looking. He should look taller.
No, I
But
mean,
she also had a smaller podium, so they would look the same size.
All right.
And then to add with the camera angles.
because I
Mm-hmm.
can make them look the same. Like right now, they look the same size and stuff, and I can
See,
see that.
he's
But
obviously taller than her.
right, so
Right.
that she would be looking up versus him looking at a lower angle, right?
No, but remember, it's looking down on him. The camera's looking down on him. It's not looking straight ahead. It's looking down on him. Right? She's looking directly here. Right? So the camera angles was looking down on him, like it's from higher. Why
I
do you
didn't I
have
didn't
cat?
catch that while I was watching it. Like,
Nobody. It was some subliminal ass shit. That's why when I saw this shit, I'm like, bruh. And so it's one of them subliminal things that you really don't know why you're catching it or what's going on, but all you know is it's making you feel something. It's like, huh, interesting.
damn, she 5'2".
Hold on, man. This might be Jay. Y'all, hold on 2 seconds.
I don't know if I'm buying that just because I'm trying to think of the height dynamic. I saw in the first clip what he was saying about it did look like he was looking at something lower slightly than the camera. And then she looked like she was looking dead on at the camera.
So where were the moderators positioned in proximity to the line of sight? Because just knowing Trump, the way he give it up, where he get down, like, if y'all full of shit, I'm gonna stare directly at your ass. You know what I'm saying? So like, where were the moderators?
Facts, I can
If
see
I,
that too.
if I remember correctly, the man would be to the right of him, and the woman is to the left of him.
Not positioning left or right, but just like, were they lower than the stage?
I'm
I
back.
would say, yeah, that's why he was looking. Like if he's looking down, he's looking
Exactly,
straight. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. So like, just knowing how he give it up and how he get down, like, if you full of shit, like, bro, why y'all keep caping for her? Like, I'ma stare at your ass. Like, I'm gonna look down on you if you're lower than me, and if I'm up on a raised stage, like, I'm gonna give you the eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't talk. I don't want to cut her off and seem like I'm just sitting here controlling shit. Like, I can't say shit right now, so I'm just gonna look at your ass. Like, you full of shit. Why you being full of shit? Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm back. Dude, why the doorbell rang? I thought it was dude come take out the garbage. I opened the door. Remember I told y'all how they be so somebody be ordering insomnia cookies and because they like
Man,
it's
we
dark
don't
out
care
here.
about that. Go back to what we was talking about. We don't care.
Now I just
We
want to
talking.
tell y'all.
I don't care. We talking importance. That mean you didn't hear what I just said.
Wait, I am
No,
kind of curious. Who is ordering insomnia cookies?
the people next door in the building next door. But
That's
because
wild.
they ordering like Uber Eats or whatever, the Uber Eats drivers always leave that shit on my fucking on my goddamn porch,
Nigga, if you
right?
don't take them cookies and move
So
on,
no. So the doorbell rang and I just knew it was Jay come take out the garbage. I go and it's somebody I'd never seen before. It's a lady with a raspy ass voice, like she smoked hella Newports, right? And she sounded like she smoked Virginia Slims, but she like, so they left this food on outside y'all gate. I don't know how long it's been there, and it's a bag of Chipotle.
Ew.
Chipotle.
I know, right? So I don't know what to do with it. So yeah, but just
Nigga,
know, hey,
tell Jay you got some food for him when he come through tomorrow.
you
Bro.
know
That's what
what?
you do.
Fine.
Good idea, Marty. Good idea.
I mean, check it first at least. Just check it. Make sure it's good.
Nigga, he not gonna eat it.
I'm not the one eating it. So.
No, I'm saying, like, before you give food to another human being, just check it.
Now, Paige, we all know what type of stomach that man got. He gonna be all right.
Facts.
Wow. Okay, y'all.
I mean, I ain't gonna
All
blast
right.
him on live, but yeah, he gonna be all right.
All right. So real quick before we have to get up out of here.
Get him out
Hey,
of
hold on,
here.
wait, because you didn't hear what I said. So what I said was like, if Trump is trying to be like diplomatic about things and not cut her off, and you know what I'm saying, just stay like Tamario would say, stoic in the situation. If the moderators are at a lower level than him, and then of course we all know he's taller than her, she got a smaller stage and all that shit. Like if they on bullshit, wouldn't he be looking at them like just eyeballing them? You know what I'm saying?
No, because you're gonna look at the camera because that's who you're talking to. Right? It's a debate. You're talking to the camera, you're talking to the people. So he's looking at the screen.
Okay. So even when he's talking and it's just him talking, he's still looking down.
Yeah, he's looking at the screen, he's looking at the camera.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's see. So speaking of Trump, all right. Everybody knows what happened 2 days ago. If you don't know, was it 2 days ago? No, it's Sunday. Yeah, about 2 days ago. If
That
you
was
don't
yesterday,
know,
wasn't it?
was it? Yeah, it's like 2 days ago. I think it was Saturday.
I thought it was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
It was yesterday, bro. I mean, it's 12 o'clock where I'm at now, but
Okay,
you know, it was yesterday.
All right. Know what happened yesterday. So there were allegedly shots taken at the while Trump was golfing. All right, so at the golf course, and somebody took some shots at Trump. Okay, so this the thing. I don't know. So it's always stories about who it was, right? So they got a guy who they say supposedly they arrested him, right? So because somebody took some video of him leaving, right? They caught him in the car, and apparently it's all kind of video of this dude being pro-Ukraine, trying to recruit people, trying to recruit Afghan fighters to go fight in Ukraine. There's also apparently this dude, just like the dude that took a shot at him in Pennsylvania, this guy was also in the BlackRock commercial, allegedly. Right? So I don't want to put too much out there right now until we get some confirmation on what's going on. Like I don't want to jump the gun and show, oh look, this is the guy, this is what it is, this that, no. But this is the stories. Like they're saying he was also in a BlackRock commercial, just like the Butler, Pennsylvania shooter. He was in a BlackRock commercial. He was recruiting people to go to Ukraine to fight. He was recruiting Afghan fighters. There's video of him just kind of being very vocal about the war in Ukraine. All right. Yeah, he's like, yo, I'm ready to for civil war type shit. Okay. Now, in addition to all of that, so his name is Ryan Ralph. Right? So this is who's been reported as the shooter, Ryan Ralph. Right? So, in the weirdest shit ever, let me show y'all this. So this is one of the things I saw, and I'm like, we're gonna see where this goes. I don't know what they're trying to link here, but we're gonna see where it goes. It says bank records of Thomas Crooks reveal a few unusual payments to two individuals, Ryan Ralph and Peter Rydell. So the dude who was supposedly the Butler, Pennsylvania shooter sent payments to Ryan Ralph and Peter Rydell. Ryan Ralph is the guy that they just arrested. Okay? It says, we attempted to contact Ryan Ralph through his Facebook account, but the messages weren't delivered, which is another unusual aspect of this case. So this came out August 30th. So this guy, Ryan Ralph, he was connected to Crooks on August 30th. That's over a month ago. So it just so happens that a guy that they linked to the first shooter a month ago, over a month ago, 45 days ago, is out here taking a shot at Trump from the golf course. You don't find that just a little suspicious?
Wait. Find what's suspicious?
I see who ain't been paying attention. So you remember the guy that took a shot at Trump?
Yeah, the first shot. Yeah.
And you're right. So on August 30th, there was an article written where they say that bank records reveal a few unusual payments to individuals named Ryan Ralph and Peter Rydell. Ryan Ralph is the guy that took a shot at him yesterday. So
These
the
payments was
shooters
from Cooks.
from Crooks to Ryan Ralph, yeah.
And when were the
Maxwell.
dates on these payments?
So the article came out August 30th. It didn't say when like the date of the payments, but this is over a month ago.
And the first shooting was in July, correct?
Right. So it says Maxwell Urich first gained detention fighting in Ukraine with the army against Russian-backed forces in 2023. After his success in Ukraine, the CIA recruited him for secret operations through one of their operative named Ryan Ralph. So Maxwell Urich was the guy that they thought was on the roof in Pennsylvania, but it turned out to be Thomas Crooks. And so all of these motherfuckers is turning out to be connected to one another. But it's real early. Like I said, this shit just happened yesterday. So we getting it together right now to figure out exactly what's going on. So I ain't gonna report too much on it today because it's so new and I don't want to give up a whole bunch of random information. But this I thought was interesting enough to share. Okay. So we might get more into it. So maybe I'll lay down a timeline and the connection chart next week. All right. Other than that, it's been real in these streets. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Well, like I said, I'm sure we'll have more on the charges of Diddy on Wednesday. All right. We'll have more to the Diddy
Wait,
charges on Wednesday.
you hold on. You gonna talk about the shooting on Trump? You're not gonna play none of the videos of
Of what?
of this guy with his alleged
Again, I'm gonna do it after we confirm that he's the guy and all of this shit. So next week,
okay.
right? It's too soon. Right. So I don't wanna, because I can't tell you how many times I've seen, oh, it was this guy, then come back, oh, it wasn't this guy, it was a whole different guy. So too soon for me.
I mean, but he is the nigga they got in custody.
We'll see exactly what the story is next week. Right? If he's the guy today, then he'll be the guy next week, and we'll talk about it. All right. All right. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us, man. This has been cool. A lot of Diddy talk. Pause. Right.
He did it.
All right. Next time we talk to y'all, I'm sure we'll be a little deeper into the story. If I had to take a guess, he will not be getting bail. If I had to take a guess, it would be no bail for Diddy. So that's just my guess.
All right. Hold on. You gotta be fair on both sides. If he would get bail, give me a guesstimation on the number.
So you got to pay 10% of the bail. So if he does get bail, it'll be $100 million. So he got to put up $10 million.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm guessing no bail. He got too much money, passports, private jets. He can flee. Right? They didn't give R. Kelly bail. They ain't giving Diddy bail. You know what I mean? All right, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Be sure to check out the podcast, Conspiracy Cookout with the 10-4 Family. Wednesdays is live. So, and we also live on Fridays. BlackIsUniform.com and VictorForPain.freaking. All right. Other than that, man, it's been real up in these streets. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. And for the 10-4 family, I am your man's King Solomon. We out of this joint.